In the corporate world, it is so painfully hard to get really honest feedback. People, they're weighing the risks, they're trying to figure out what to do. And so, for instance, if you hear someone say, well, I think of you as being friendly and quiet and really tactical. Okay, so that's interesting. Those are all actually good things. Those are good things. But it may not be the brand that you want. If you want to be a leader, if you want to move up the ladder as a leader, friendly and quiet and tactical are probably not leadership qualities as are commonly viewed. And so what I would say is that if you're getting feedback where the thing that you want to be viewed as is different from how other people are viewing you, number one, kiss them because it's so helpful to learn that now. Number two, how do you begin to correct that? Well, using some of the techniques that we were talking about. I mean, this is actually meant in many ways, reinventing you, to be a roadmap. So if you say, okay, gosh, I need people to see more of my leadership capabilities. I've been keeping my head down and being quiet and reserved and just sort of doing my work well, and that's good. That got me to the place where I am now. It's not going to get me to the leadership levels. Then you have to sort of work backwards and say, how do I get people to see me as more of a leader? Well, it means that in this Women's Professional Association that I'm part of, I need to run for the executive board next year. All right, I'm going to do that. I need to get a wingman who is going to, whenever there's an opportunity for networking, when there's a professional conference or some kind of thing that we're doing, I need to kind of pepper her in advance with information about the leadership things that I'm doing so that she can help spread that gospel. I need to make sure that as I'm building a social media presence, that I'm highlighting stories that are about leadership, so that people know that I'm interested in that and that I have a comment or a point of view or things like that. So it varies obviously depending on the feedback that you get, which is why it's the first phase. You want to adjust accordingly. I mean, maybe you get feedback from other people that you're too aggressive, that you are, you kind of bowl people over with your opinions. And so in order to be a better leader, if you really want to ascend, that can't continue. You have to learn to be a better listener. You have to learn to step back a little bit. And so if that's the case, then you modify your strategy a little bit differently. But you use the pieces we talked about in living your brand as the techniques for kind of getting the word out and learning, and showing people in action how you are changing and evolving.